Today we're talking about the Amex Platinum. If you're a Canadian who loves to travel, you need an Amex Platinum. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through both the pros and the cons of the Amex Platinum Card in Canada. After watching this, I guarantee you'll think differently about the Platinum Card and how much it's worth to you. By the way, I'm Jordan, and between this YouTube channel and my website, I've helped hundreds of thousands of Canadians save hundreds of millions of dollars just by using credit cards. And I've had my Platinum Card for over 10 years. So let's dive in, starting with the advantages of the card, and there are a lot of them. Because the American Express Platinum Card isn't just a credit card, it's a status symbol for travelers who want the best of everything without compromise. And if you're serious about travel, this card belongs at the very top of your list. Why? Because the welcome bonus alone is definitely worth paying attention to. It's not some small sign-up gift, it's massive. I'm talking up to 180,000 membership rewards points. Now, this huge welcome bonus is only available until August 18th, and it is known to fluctuate, so if you want to make sure you're getting the best possible bonus, I've left a link to it in the description. And just to put that 180,000 points number in perspective, I value membership rewards points at 2.5 cents each, which means that if you can get the full welcome bonus, it's worth around $4,500 in value. But I do want to be clear about something. Getting the full welcome bonus might be tough because it's broken down into 3 distinct parts. First, you get 100,000 points after you spend $10,000 on the card in your first 3 months, which shouldn't be too hard. You also get another 30,000 points when you make any purchase on the card between months 15 and 17. But the third piece is a bit tougher. You need to spend $50,000 on the card in the first year to get those final 50,000 points. That's just over $4,000 a month, which won't be a problem for some people, but it will be difficult for others. The good news is, even if you don't hit that spending threshold, you can still receive the 100,000 points plus the 30,000 points for a total bonus of 130,000 points, which is still worth about $3,200. But just let that sink in for a second. Just for signing up and hitting the spending requirement, you're unlocking a first-class tier of value before you've even used the card for anything else. And all that is just the starting line, because the Platinum Card offers a lot more than just a juicy welcome bonus. As a Platinum Card holder, you get access to Amex's Fine Hotels and Resorts program, which isn't just a list of fancy hotels. It's a backstage pass to elite treatment at over 1,600 luxury properties worldwide. I'm talking room upgrades when available, daily breakfast for 2, guaranteed late checkout, and even a $100 property credit to use during your stay, whether that's for spa services, dining, or whatever else elevates your experience. And it doesn't stop there. The Platinum Card also gives you automatic Gold Elite status with Marriott Bonvoy and Hilton Honors, which means even outside of the Fine Hotels network, you're still getting perks like better rooms and priority service. So if you've ever wanted to feel like a true VIP while you're on the road, this is how you do it. But the Platinum Card doesn't just upgrade your hotel stays, it upgrades the entire travel experience starting the moment you arrive at the airport. You get $100 off a Nexus membership or renewal, which means skipping long customs lines when traveling between Canada and the US, which is an underrated perk that saves you real time and real stress. Then there's priority security lane access at select airports, which lets you move through security faster while everyone else is waiting in line. And if you drive to the airport, then you get parking discounts and complimentary valet service at participating airports, which just adds a bit more ease to your journey. So these aren't big flashy perks, but they are functional. They save you time, reduce friction, and make every trip just that much smoother. But with the Platinum Card, you're not just getting perks, you're also getting a 24/7 personal assistant in the form of the Platinum Concierge. The Concierge is an incredibly powerful benefit that a surprising number of Platinum Card holders completely forget to use. But once you try it out, you realize just how far it can go. If you need help planning a trip, then the Platinum Concierge will research flights, compare hotels, and even suggest itineraries based on your specific preferences. If you want a dinner reservation at a fully booked restaurant, then your Concierge will make the call. And if you're looking for a last-minute gift, tickets to a show, or someone to remind you of important dates, then the Concierge has you covered. And the best part is it's completely free. You don't pay extra to use it, it's just all part of the Platinum package. And in a world where time is money, having a dedicated Concierge who can take tasks off your plate is a serious upgrade. And speaking of upgrades, there's still one major benefit to the Platinum Card that I haven't mentioned yet, and it's the one that puts the Platinum Card truly in a league of its own. Of course, I'm talking about unlimited airport lounge access. Not just a couple of passes a year, not just one network, you get access to Priority Pass, Plaza Premium, and American Express's own Centurion lounges, which are some of the most exclusive lounges in the world. So regardless of where you're flying from, you'll have a quiet place to unwind, grab a meal, sip a drink, charge your phone, and reset before boarding. And I promise you, this is a completely different travel experience. And once you get used to having lounge access, it's very hard to go back to traveling without it. Now, I could go on on about the benefits of the Platinum Card because there are quite a few more, but I want to pump the brakes for a second and talk about the downsides of the card. Because while the Amex Platinum is a powerhouse, there are two disadvantages that I want to address. The first is that the Platinum Card, surprisingly, isn't the best card in Canada for earning points. You earn 2 points per dollar on dining, food delivery, and travel, and 1 point per dollar on everything else. And don't get me wrong, these are definitely good rates. At 2.5 cents a piece, you're still earning between 2.5% and 5% back on your spending. But if you're comparing the Platinum Card to the Amex Cobalt, which gives you 5 times the points at restaurants and grocery stores, then the Platinum does come up a bit short. But here's the truth most people miss. The Platinum Card isn't built for day-to-day errands. It's built for premium perks, first-class upgrades, and unmatched luxury experiences. So yes, it earns points slower than the Cobalt Card, but in the bigger picture, the value you unlock through the Platinum Card's benefits more than makes up for it. Because if the Cobalt Card helps you collect points faster, the Platinum Card helps you spend them better. But there's another issue some people have with the Platinum Card, which is the annual fee. Because yes, the $799 annual fee isn't cheap, but here's what most people don't realize. You can claw back a big chunk of that fee every single year just by using the perks that come with the card. For example, you get a $200 annual travel credit every single year, and that's real money you can use toward flights or hotels you were already going to book anyway. And then there's another $200 annual dining credit that you can use at select restaurants all across Canada. So that's already $400 saved. And when you add on all the other perks that I've talked about, plus some others that I haven't got to, the annual fee honestly starts to look small in comparison. And I've had my Amex Platinum for over 10 years now, and I'll be honest, at first, I thought I was using it right. I signed up, got the welcome bonus, booked a flight or two, flashed the card a few times at the airport lounge, and figured I was getting my money's worth. But looking back, I was only scratching the surface, and the turning point for me came on a trip to Europe. I booked through the Fine Hotels and Resorts program almost by accident because I was just testing it out, but the difference in treatment was immediate. We showed up to the hotel and got upgraded to a suite without even asking. They gave us late checkout, daily breakfast for both of us, and the $100 credit that we ended up using at the hotel spa. And that was on top of an already great rate on the hotel. So that one experience flipped the switch for me. I realized that the Platinum Card isn't about flashy perks you brag about, it's about stacking quiet wins that make every part of your trip better. But then I started noticing other things. I used the $200 dining credit at a restaurant I would have gone to anyway. I booked a flight through Amex Travel just to use the $200 travel credit, which again was money I would have spent regardless. So that's $400 right there, clawed back in value. And then the Nexus credit was another $100. I didn't even really think about using all these perks at first, but now they're part of my routine. And then there's the Concierge service, which again, I used to ignore completely. But the first time I gave it a shot, I was looking to get last-minute dinner reservations at a booked-out place in Toronto. I figured it was a long shot, but they still got it done. And after that, I started leaning on the Concierge more. It's like having a team of people in your corner, people who can take care of the details so you don't have to. And the more I used it, the more I started thinking of this card less like a luxury product and more like a tool that saves me time, money, and quite a bit of stress. So if you're like me and you value breezing through airports, hotel upgrades, and just living a VIP kind of life, then the Platinum Card is absolutely worth it. There's no other card in Canada that even comes close to the amount of benefits it offers, so if you want to check out all the other benefits I didn't have time to mention, I've left a link to the card in the description below. And so now you know both the good and the bad of the Amex Platinum, but there's something else most people overlook, something that can multiply the impact of the Platinum Card or any other card you've got, and it has nothing to do with the perks or the welcome bonus. It's all about how you combine your cards to maximize your travel rewards. So if you want to see the exact strategy smart Canadian travelers are using to rack up even more points than you get with the Amex Platinum, watch this video next.